Alright. Oh, sweet. Okay, I'm actually really glad that worked. Oh boy. Okay. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Let's get set up, shall we? Because tonight's gonna be fun. Tonight's gonna be a fun one. Yeah. Alright. So I just wanna say I adore this music. But I'm not sure how I feel about it blending in with game music. So we're gonna fix that real quick. Because I still need in-game. Just gonna turn that off. Alright. There we go. Mobile dashboard notification has popped up, so I know we are rolling. So, things to note prior to stream. Of course, I've got I should have been prepared and gotten in the VC prior to. But so hopping on Maniac SMP. But yeah. So trigger warnings. I'm probably gonna say this again a few times just before we get started. But this is 100% this is roleplay. Me and the people that I've been doing it with have conversated prior to. So we've talked about things. Cool. But yeah. So, things I want to 110% get out of the way. That none of this is legit. None of this is legit. We are still friends at the end of the day. Genuinely, the people I'm going to be streaming with today are some of my best friends. So, they're like some of my best friends. So, of course, currently just me online, which is fine. Oh boy. So, kind of just gonna. That's this may come in use later. But, for now, we're gonna kind of chill just before everything gets started. Especially while I let the game kind of cooperate. Alright. Come on, game. Oh man. I'm in general, and that is a wall. So I'll just prior to everything. Uh, Game, can we cooperate, please? Game. Oh yeah, so thing that was brought to my attention yesterday. So this sign that I've questioned a few times. Uh, one of the people on the server put it here, and it apparently is updated every time there's lore. So I want it known that this is after yesterday's lore. They say, "Will we ever have happy lore around here?" I cry. I direct your attention to the top of my screen. I direct your attention to the top of my screen. That's all I'm gonna say. Game, game, cooperate, please. I legitimately. Let's out of just pure curiosity. What is my render distance? I'll drop it down a little bit. And yeah, that's fine. Okay. That definitely. Okay, yeah, that feels a lot better. But yeah, so I don't see that sign because I don't go this way. Like, there, back when this was my base, that it made sense to use that path. Go up the middle of the mountain. But now that it's not the main way I go anymore, let me check it. Okay, this music's just fucking good. Jesus. This music's just great. Ah, I am. I do not have the ability to take that call right now. But, time to repair my trident. Okay, this music's just great. I am definitely glad I decided to switch it up. Because don't get me wrong, I love the Fallout music. Fallout music is great. I've used it for just about every lore stream, but I've never sat down and listened to the Borderlands soundtrack. So it's been. Oh, this is really fucking good. And there is a Dinnerbone village and the choker box. What? Who? I don't know who that is. I don't know whose that is. Bra- what do you smelt to get brown dye? What do you smelt to get brown dye? I don't know. I need to repair my shit. Sweet. And I legitimately think that was like everything to. Oh no, not my gear, which is fine. All right, I just need to double check because shit is. I am using this time just while everything gets up and while I'm doing this to say, um, we 100% like after this stream is done, we're 100% gonna be like on another person's stream, decompressing, kind of winding down, afterwards. So that is what I am currently doing. Currently keeping an eye on my friends that will be joining. But you know what? Now that um, whatever, that shouldn't be too bad. Oh boy. I have this server to myself, and normally that's not a good thing. I'm just gonna put this out there. This soundtrack is I've said it like 4 or 5 times, but this soundtrack is fucking amazing. The soundtrack is absolutely amazing. Oh boy. All right. Oh yeah, and I I don't know. I'm so debating if I want to do anything with like this view because I do think it is nice like coming out and kind of having like a claustrophobic view. I might put like one skyscraper like right here. You know, might finish the nuke one day. You know what, let's see. There we go. Oh yeah, so I took the band-aids off my hand, and you can't really see it on camera, but well, you can kind of see like the little part where it goes up. But yeah, I burned my palm yesterday while I was at work, and it was bad. But you know what? Who cares? Oh, and in case anyone was curious on why, so I have the totems in my hand. My texture pack just removes the little overlay, which is why if I have a totem in my hand, you just can't see my hand. Oh, well, once again, this is my 100% just warning prior to any of what's about to happen because one of my lore partners did pop on. Trigger warnings for this stream. They are labeled up there. Mentions of self-injurious behavior, abuse, suicide, heavy manipulation, talk of trauma. If that is something that you are not comfortable with, that is completely okay. Take a back seat on this one. There, I'll recap it at the start of the next stream. But 100%, if that is something that you are not in the mental space to be able to take, to watch, this is roleplay. We are friends, and we will be hanging out with someone after this to de-stress and kind of relax. But those are the warnings. I've confirmed with the with my other lore partner that we both know what's gonna happen. We both have a rough idea of how this is gonna go. But yes, fictional roleplay. I want to make that 100% clear. We've checked, double checked, triple checked, so we know what's going on. Oh boy. Let's see. I'm missing one of the saplings in here. I mean, like, arguably, this floor has the nicest view. I just want to point that out there. Like, this, minus the chains in the window, 100% the nicest view. Like a, I wonder has, cool, no one put junk in here. There's a tendency of people just put junk in my chests. Oh boy. Oh, and I had done some setting tweaking. I've done some settings tweaking. So now, like, follow notifications and all that stuff pop up here. And over here on this side is where chat pops up. And fingers crossed, chat actually works properly. I lined it up so it's like, it's centered with, what's it called? Music. So it is going to fill the space between music. It is 100% going to fill the space between the music. Huh. I'm not going to lie. I don't quite know how I feel about that. Because I decided I wanted to try the Mountain Dew Spark. I also don't know how long I will be streaming. So the goal is not to have a long stream. So these shouldn't really be necessary. But, you know, whatever. You do what you gotta do. Things I don't get to point out, and I'm literally using prior to us starting to just show off things I don't get to talk about that often. This here, out in just general like server talk, we refer to it as Shitty Diner because I modeled it to look like just your stereotypical like really shitty rundown diner that you'd see like on the highway right by a city where you got your bar seating, you got just direct view of the kitchen. You got your power sources out in the front. Just that is something we lovingly call Shitty Diner, and I don't get to talk about Shitty Diner enough. The interior was actually decorated like 2 days, no, not even days, 2 hours before a lore stream. Because I am terrible at doing interiors. Like the interior of this office building was legitimately done because I was bored one day and I was procrastinating working on another project. The coffee shop, another lore build that prior to the fight with lake, um, this interior didn't exist. It was just a room that was waiting to be filled. And then I realized the ceilings were like way too big, so I needed something up there to move them down. Oh boy. Oh boy. And the fallen god joins. Well, I suppose it's good a time as ever. Let's just... I don't have an ender chest. Or wait, there's one by the pit. Is there skin gonna load? Okay, cool. Headed to you. Alright. Sweet, ender chests. I'll just bring that. Well, mm, yeah, I take it this is about all I'll need. But you know what? At least if that fallen god comes, I'm gonna be pretty prepared for it. No. Now we wait. I think I probably should be fine to turn this up. Slider. Yeah, that's fine. That is totally fine. Hit me. Rude.
I'm going to continue to hit you.
Well, that's rude, okay?
Well, I
Listen,
really don't care, okay?
listen, I've left you alone. I've left you alone, given you time to plan the summit. And, so...
You've left me alone? Can you really call sabotaging me left me alone?
Sabotage? What are you talking about?
Really?
Yeah?
You continue to try and get people to go against me by revealing the fact that I'm a god. And now I have to play Miss Negotiator and I have to tell them that, oh no, it's not. And I cannot believe you.
Wait,
We're supposed to be in an alliance.
you mean to tell me that you... Am I the only one who got that introduction? Because,
Obviously.
well, gee,
You and Summer and Ella.
Well, given that when you gave me the introduction, there were two others around, so I'm like, okay, they've introduced themselves as the Death God. And I'm like, okay,
We're a part of an alliance. I said do not spread that information.
I didn't think it was something to be spread because I thought it was the introduction everyone got. I thought that was common knowledge.
Oh, so when you told the first person and they reacted with, surprise, you didn't think that maybe, oh, I should go talk to them and figure out if I'm actually supposed to be sharing this?
I haven't seen you around since.
You know where I live.
Okay, and remember what happened last time I left anything asking to talk at your residence?
Yes, you asked me to come fight you.
There are security cameras around my city for a reason.
Really. We
Yes.
both know that you asked me to come and fight with you and spar with you. Or do I need to go get that book again?
What, you don't keep it on you?
Why would I?
I don't know. You figure there's a bunch of good things to keep on you. You gotta have a little bit of everything on you. But I understand not having like room for books on you. I have pretty much given my potion book committed to memory at this point. But look, I'm sorry.
Sorry? Really? How about you go fix it? You talk to the people that aren't supposed to know and you let them know that you were lying. That's how you fix this.
Well, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and kind of this might be a thing between human and god that like doesn't transfer well. You can't exactly go to someone you said something with that you were like fully convinced of that like yeah, this is common knowledge and like told them and then go like, "Oh no, I was lying." Because that just makes them more suspicious of it. But but here's what I'll do. Going forward, aside from the people you've expressly told and unfortunately the people that I told, that information won't go to anyone else. Because those who were skeptical of the godhood, those who were skeptical of it, do you really think that they would take kindly to or they would be a little suspicious of, oh yeah, by the way, like hey, that the thing I said about this person being a god, yeah, that was me talking out of my ass.
I
That's a
think it would
human
be
thing.
more believable coming from you.
It,
After all,
it's just a human thing. It's gonna look more suspicious.
well, why would they believe me
I don't
over anyone else? Why would they believe me over you?
Here's the thing. It's not a why would they believe you over me? It's a oh, this person that told me one thing is suddenly like very hardcore backpedaling. That doesn't seem like them. So
I'd
look,
really just like to throw you down the pit right now. How
uh,
dare you?
look, not saying that I'm gonna just ignore this and like, okay, I get it. I fucked up a little bit. It's fine. Like, I can't really undo that. I can just be better moving forward.
Look, you can go ahead. I just need you to fix this. Honestly, you I'm not going around sharing your personal information. I'm not going around and fucking with your ability to be friends with people. Humanity does not make friends with gods. And right now, I need them to be my friends so I can go home. And you are fucking that over for me.
So, alright.
Why'd you come over here? I kind of really wish to throw you in the pit.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, why not?
Because I've got a few things to take care of, and I still have these. And I'm not sure if you've noticed, but
Yeah, I've
I,
noticed that
I've
there's
gotten
something
I've
wrong with
gotten
you.
really good with them. I've been enjoying them.
Yeah, you can go ahead and get that away from me.
Well, I mean, while the pit may be wherever you came from, a home to wherever you're from, I'm just gonna go back into to my city, you know, where I'm free to do my own thing and continue working on figuring out what Atlas was talking about with the limitless energy. But from here on, I won't tell.
I swear to God. You.
A god swearing to God.
Yeah, I can swear to myself. Unlike you people, you cannot tell anyone. And seriously, how are you going to make amends for telling people in the first place?
Well, easy. Humans don't really have that good of memory, all things considered. So, over time, as long as it's not brought up again, they shouldn't remember it.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
as it
Humans
gets.
forget, oh, by the way, there's someone here who's a god.
And besides, if anyone goes like, "Oh yeah, like weren't you telling me? Oh, there was the weren't you telling me something about the death god?" I can just be like, "No, what are you talking about?" Just
Look,
have a little faith in this little human, and things will get worked out.
yeah, sure. I'll believe it when I see it, Phantom.
Okay, works for me.
We're look, book club needs to get together sometime soon and have a conversation.
Will do. It's been a while since I've talked with them. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'd be down for a meeting again. Now, is this gonna be soon as in like the summit? Like soon we're gonna have the summit and we're gonna meet with people? Or
No, we
this'll
need to
just
meet
be
on our own in
oh,
the room.
okay. That works for me. Well,
Good. I'll send you a book. And maybe next time, you know, ask for permission before you do stupid stuff, you know?
haven't had to ask for permission in a while.
I really don't care whether you have or haven't. Just remember, your life sits in the palm of my hand. So next time, ask for permission and have some respect.
Huh. Well, so long, fallen god. I'll see you at the room whenever we do have our meeting. But until then, I I hope you find what you're looking for.
Find what I'm looking for, sure.
Hmm. All right. Let's see. Well, that was something. I definitely was expecting that to turn into a fight. No matter. Let's see. Let's take a quick walk around the wasteland, shall we? All right. Let's Oh man. Well, you know, that might have been strange, but honestly, that I can take them. Now, I feel like there's someone or something around here that I'm just not seeing, not getting. Oh, hey, hey kid, what are you doing here?
I'm hi. I'm just wandering.
Wandering. Um,
Wandering.
okay. So I feel like I should at least let you know that you are aware the wastelands are pretty much one of the most dangerous places here, right?
That's fine. It's
Okay.
not all that concerning.
So have you just been like around my city, or are you
I
new?
mean, I like to wander. I live way far up north. But your city looked cool and it kind of reminded me of home
Oh,
with all the tall buildings and stuff.
okay. Well, would you like to take a look from the roof?
Sure.
All right, come on up. It's you get a nice view looking down over the city.
I guess you can call it a nice view.
Uh,
It's just tall. That's nice.
yeah, things are a lot nicer when you can look down on them. Makes Kind of makes you feel a little more important than the people who used to live here because you get to look down on them.
I mean, no point in looking down on people. It's not like people matter all that much.
I mean, fair. I've been a little solo for quite a while. So I take it is there a reason you're fond of like the rooftops?
Well, it's always a funny conversation that has to go with that one.
Funny. All right. Well, I'm all
Ironic,
ears.
maybe?
Well, I'm all ears.
Well, okay. Well, you know how we are all here and death just doesn't stick?
Yep.
It's weird, isn't it? Like, don't you think it's weird?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
it's weird.
Oh yeah. It's not natural in the slightest.
No, no, and it bothers me so, so much. And it just.
Huh. Bothers you say? Interesting. Okay. So am I the first other person you've seen, or have you seen anyone else?
No. I've seen a few other people.
Okay. So I assume you got the whole lecture of torn out of time, yada yada yada, death is impermanent. I'm sure you
Oh,
got
I
that whole
figured out death
lecture.
wasn't. No, I figured out death wasn't permanent myself.
Oh, interesting. How so? Because
Trying out dying different ways, drowning, burning myself, jumping off of buildings, throwing myself down caverns.
huh. well. That, huh, interesting. Say, prior to coming here, what happened prior to you getting pulled out of time? Because, I mean, everyone's story is a little bit different. What's yours?
I tried to jump off a cliff and then showed up here.
Huh. So, okay. So, what I'm getting is something in your life made you feel like the death was the only option, the only thing left. So you tried and then ended up here.
Yeah, much to my dismay. It's annoying
It's annoying.
because
Yeah.
adults are always just doing whatever. They don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about anything.
Yeah. No one really does care. And trust me, the adults around here, most of them, kind of assholes. They'll come over and they'll try and police what you can and can't do. And honestly, not really here for it.
Aren't you an adult? I mean,
Um,
how old are you?
like mid 20s.
So you are an adult. And here you go, lying to
Kind
me
of.
again.
Well,
What is with adults and doing that?
well, here. I guess this will put it more into perspective. Well, I am, I guess, legally an adult. We don't really have the term for adults where I'm from. Like where I'm from, you're a survivor or you're dead. So,
Kill or be killed, I assume.
kind of, but, you know, death isn't permanent here, and, you seem to kind of wish it was. Why not take a jump? I'm sure this building's
Just
more.
go for it.
Yeah, I'm sure this building's more than high enough. There's a spawn point over there. It'll bring you back, but go on.
I mean,
I would love if things cooperated.
yeah,
I would love
just
if things cooperated. If things could cooperate, that'd be great. I would love for things to function right now. That'd be great. Give me 2 seconds while I try to sort this shit out. I literally have been testing this shit all fucking day. What the shit?
I mean,
Is that literally the problem? I really hope that's the fucking problem and I just fixed it.
let's hope it is the fucking problem.
Come on. Oh. Application closed. I very clearly don't want you open right now. Fuck off. Fuck off. Rude. Bruh. Could we kindly cooperate now? Are we? Oh, that's what the problem was. Cool. Bruh. 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 Come on, cooperate with me, please. Is that my problem? I think that's my problem, and I think I fixed it. Maybe. Who knows? As
Hello?
hi,
Oh, hi.
hi.
Technical problem?
Slightly.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. Okay. I think everything's sorted. Maybe. Probably.
Maybe.
I hope.
Probably.
I hope.
Probably. But okay.
Game is cooperating. Is OBS cooperating? OBS is cooperating. Cool. Anyway, I'm just gonna. Okay. So, was that kind of how it felt when you got brought over here?
Yeah. Feels incomplete, I guess is the right way to put it. It's
Yep.
like a bad dream.
Hmm.
I could just wake up from it.
Well, a lot of bad dreams are just because your heart decides to stop beating momentarily, and then you get jolted up. So, I don't know. Why not
But,
take another
but it's
jump?
not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
just go on.
But this is not all a bad dream.
No, but it might be.
Wouldn't I wake up from it by now? Wouldn't you wake up from it from now?
No, of course not. Because if it's a dream, no one else in here is real. So come on, jump, jump, jump to your heart's content. Get it out of your system now. Just get
If
it.
nobody's real, then why this isn't real? Unless it is real.
Real, fake. Um, being completely honest, not sure which is which at this point. But what I know for sure is that there are plenty of people here who, want control. So, tell me something. I haven't gotten your name. Do you have something you'd like me to call you? If not, I'll just keep calling you kid.
I go by Sam.
Okay, Sam. Tell me, before you came over here, did that moment before you died, I take it you felt something, maybe an adrenaline rush?
Yeah, just a little bit. I
Yeah.
mean, whether it was adrenaline or anxiety, stress, I don't know. It was something.
Huh, okay. Well, as you can see, jumping hasn't really worked.
kind of predictable. But
So I've got another suggestion for you.
oh,
Yeah, here.
what's this?
Those are called totems. Now, they do exactly what the name states. They stop you from dying, but the way they do it has made me feel like I did, back on the wasteland, knife to my throat, and that little bit of the shock, the adrenaline. So, do you want to feel that? See if it gets it
You
out
want
of
to
your
test it
system?
on me?
Oh, I know
Mm,
it works. I am well aware that it works, but if this makes you feel better, feels more familiar with you, I'll gladly take a few swings. I got these things to burn.
yeah, do it.
All right,
I want to see if it feels the same.
all right. Familiar?
Yeah, it's that moment.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
They're good, aren't they?
yeah. It kind of feels like that moment, that small moment that just exists right before you just, you know,
You have it out of your system now?
yeah.
Huh. Well, look, kid. In a sick, twisted way, you seem familiar to me. In a I've seen people like you where I'm from, and they don't last long. A lot of them die in combat. Not a lot of them try to take their own life, but tell you what, tell me, did you guys have coffee?
Yes, of course we had coffee. Coffee is like the essential.
Okay, well, you see that diner over there?
Yeah.
Here, take one of these, jump, and I will meet you at the diner. Let's chat, shall
Okay.
we?
Yeah.
So, you said you've met a few other people. What were they like?
They were interesting, I guess is a good way to put it.
Okay.
I mean, there's of course the skeleton that lives up north with me.
Skeleton that lives up north.
Yeah, yeah, he's
Okay.
interesting.
Okay.
But he lives up north. Then there's this really cool other kid who lives like underwater. Um, oh, I met them. They're cool. I go hang out with them a little bit.
Oh,
But
okay. Okay.
and then who was there was this person walking around with flowers. They were handing out flowers. Like she really loved flowers. I'm so bad with names.
Ella?
Um, yeah, yeah. She's
Okay.
walking. She gave me flowers. Yeah. What? I think I
Nice.
still. Yeah,
Nice.
they're right here. See
Nice.
flowers.
Yeah, that Ella really does like flowers. But
Yeah, and
so
then
just them?
well, I also met Blake.
Oh,
Oh,
you said you don't like
and
you said you don't like parents, right?
no, I don't. Well, yeah, no. No, parents suck.
Listen, kid. Um, actually, a little bit before you got here, Lake had actually come by. You know, I'm not sure if parents are like this where you're from, but sometimes parents get a little threatening. And I was being threatened a little bit by them, but they were like, "Oh, next time you even think about doing something like that, ask permission." And I'm sitting here thinking, "Who are you to make me ask for permission?"
Of course, it's always the permission thing. What is it with parents and permission? It's Ugh, like people, I'm my own person. Why you're your own person? Why do you need permission?
Exactly. Kid, when you jumped, what do you think happened? Was gonna happen afterwards? You know,
Nothing. There
nothingness, eternal void.
there was gonna be nothing. No, I didn't have to deal with my parents always doing what they're deciding I need to do, always trying to make me perfect. I didn't have to deal with people at school and their crap. I didn't have to deal with adults and the pressure.
S-
Nothing. Just
School?
nothing. Yeah, school.
Eh, okay. Anyway, so I take it you don't want to go back.
No, no, absolutely not. Who would
So,
ever want to?
unfortunately, a lot of people, and a lot of people want to send everyone back to where they're from. But kid,
No,
kid, I'm
no, no,
kid, I'm gonna
no.
be
You can't go
honest.
back.
Kid, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not going back because I'm not gonna let someone like Lake make that choice for me, and you shouldn't either. If you go back, if you go back, I want it to be because if you decided that's what you wanted to do. And honestly, kid, stick around with me and maybe we can make it so your parents aren't an issue anymore. Because if I can take half of what I've learned here back to my time, I'd be unstoppable. And kid, I see a lot in you. But, you know, if the death is just a way to get rid of your parents or to not have to deal with them anymore, instead of punishing yourself, why don't we punish them for pushing you that far? I'm not saying you have to go back anytime soon, but I'm just saying whenever you are ready to make that choice, we um we figure something out, we make things happen, and we put an end to the people who are trying to rule this server just like parents do. How's that sound?
Yeah, yeah. That sounds like it would be. Yeah, people wouldn't wouldn't have control. I could do whatever I wanted then.
For sure. And honestly, with how they've been describing the whole getting home thing, I don't think they really have everyone's best interest in heart. But, you know, that's the parent types for you. The type of people that you're calling parents, I just called politicians. You know,
Politicians were different though. Their
uh,
lives got covered up.
oh, those are just scientists where I'm from. How do you think I figured out how to make these totems? I can mass produce these, you know, if I get the materials. I've got tons and tons of them. And they really, really get under Lake's skin.
Why?
They say it's unnatural. That
This is unnatural.
exactly,
And
that's what I'm
us
saying.
not dying is unnatural.
Exactly. And honestly, part of why I keep him around is a little big fuck you to Lake because
Fuck
I'm
you
not
to the
gonna
parents.
because I'm not gonna have Lake, falling god, tell me what I can and
Fallen
can't do.
God. What do you mean fallen God?
No, I just cracked my knuckle and said, "Oh my god." Yeah, it's just like, "Oh my god, that hurt." Like, don't pop joints that often.
Hmm.
But kid,
Okay.
I respect you. I understand that life is shit sometimes, and life is shit and then you die. But I think the biggest fuck you, to your parents back home would be living. Because who knows what they think we're doing right now? You know, they could be mourning
They
you
don't
right.
care.
No.
They wouldn't care. There's no way they could possibly care.
Oh,
They
they
never
might not
cared.
they might not care on the inside, but on the outside they have to look, "Oh no, we lost our kid," you know, so they don't look like assholes.
God
I'm
forbid somebody else sees another side of them. God forbid.
yeah, you know, people who are two-faced really don't have a place. And well, what can I say? I'm as you can probably tell, not the biggest fan of Lake. I've been threatened by them. They've come to try and kill me a few times.
Funny, because you're Phantom, right?
Yep,
I was told to avoid you, so I'm already not listening.
good.
So
I
hell if I care what they say.
well, I here. Next time you talk to that fallen god, use that.
What do
And
you mean by fallen God? You wouldn't lie to me, right?
no.
So you want to? Would you explain it? I won't tell anybody.
Well, think of it this way. Did your parents ever do something or say something to you, and then as soon as you go to tell someone else, they went back and said, no, that didn't happen, trying to make you
Yeah,
look like a fool?
yeah, of course they did. That's their way of hiding everything.
That's what Lake's doing. That's what the god of death is doing.
God of death? Is that why?
Lake
Is
is,
it their fault that death doesn't stick?
from what they've told me, when they lost some of their power for unforeseen reasons, it pulled a bunch of people out of time. And unfortunately, we got stuck with them. But here's what I'm concerned about. If they get their power back, I don't think any of us will actually be able to go home like they say. I think we're all just going to be turned to dust. And if you die, shouldn't it be on your choice? Shouldn't you get to choose how you die?
That was the whole point of me trying to die when my parents were being shit. That was the whole point of it.
See, and in the Wastelands, we had this expression called I came into this world kicking, screaming, and covered in someone else's blood, and that's exactly how I intend to go out of it. You know,
I can,
food for thought.
yeah. Is
But
Lake a good person?
well,
They tried to tell me they were,
w-
though I heard stories of otherwise.
well, you talked with them, and then you've heard what I've said. I know you don't really have any reason to believe me, but
No.
at the same time, I'm just giving you my side of the story so that way you can make your own decision. Because I trust you're smart enough for that.
You know, the other person I hang out with all the time,
Okay.
they told me that Lake came into their house and yelled at them and tried to get them to believe the story of death not sticking and we're all in from different timelines and they don't they don't believe it.
Huh. Sounds like a parent having a temper tantrum, doesn't it?
It's it does. And when I told Lake that I heard that about them, they said that I I should make my own choice and that um it was a misunderstanding and it just shouldn't have happened that way, but like it was totally a misunderstanding.
So, kid, tell me. Before you were brought here, did you have to deal with something like that? Did you ever see something like that happen?
My parents, oh God, my parents were always saying they would do something and then if I called them out on it later, they would tell me that's not how you remember it. That's totally not what happened. It was just a big misunderstanding.
So, I'm not going to tell you one thing or another. I'm just going to say, you seem like a smart kid. You've got all the information, and I trust you to make your own decisions.
I don't care what Ella and Lake said. You're actually a good person. At
Thank
least
you.
you're good to me. And that's all that matters.
You know, kid, I like you. You're cool. And tell you what, if you're ever in the area and wanna swing by, grab a coffee, help yourself.
Awesome.
Help yourself, and if I end up needing to make more, I happily will. And also, if you need anyone to fight, I'm pretty good of a fighter. But I trust you'll end up keeping in touch.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. You're like the first person who hasn't told me what I can and can't do. Of course I'll keep in touch.
The only one who decides what you can and can't do is you. Make
Yeah.
your own choices. Don't listen to parents or death gods or whatever. Make up your own mind. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
Good. All right. Well, I've got some experimenting to do, but I trust that you can make it home.
Yeah. I'll I adventure a lot. I can figure out how to get home from here.
Wonderful. I look forward to hearing from you again, Sam.
Yeah. It was good. It you know what? It's good to actually meet people who are good.
Yeah. Now, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but if Lake gets wind of us talking and you thinking I'm good, I'm pretty sure we both know that's not going to end well for either of us. But
No, no.
you know,
Probably not.
I'm a fighter, and I've been able to damn near kill them a few times. So I mean, if you're gonna tell them we talked, give me a heads up so at least I can prepare to finish the job. Okay? You
Okay.
know, get some
I'll
revenge.
let you I'll let you know. I'll if they ask, I'll probably just say I met you and I talked to you, and who knows, maybe I'll turn the tables. Lie to them, say that I don't think you're a good person and I'm gonna avoid you, and play into that. Maybe they'd, you know, be happy, but I don't care.
You're
I don't
catch
care about lying to them.
you're catching on quick, kid. I like it. Stay sharp. Oh man, was that easy? Oh, you bitch. You bitch. I was flying. That was just rude. Well, that for the most part does actually conclude what I had planned for lore. So honestly, what I'm going to do, because now that oh hi Sam, now the content warnings aren't needed, to my knowledge. I will throw them back up if I need to. But twas fun. Twas fun. Now, I think if I recall, I've got. I'm gonna. It feels so wrong not having my freaking music. Damn it. Well, that seems to be everything. That Sam kid seems alright. And honestly, if they can be a little spy for me, I'll take it. Was that your happy lore? Was that the happy lore you wanted? Because I don't think it worked out quite the way you wanted it to.